Welcome everybody to Fantasy Football G. I'm your host Kat, and it is Champions League night. So we got a couple of things to talk about. A little bit of recap of how I did my match day 3, Captaincy, and without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys. 81 points in match day 3. That was good. Good enough to give me a green arrow. Pop back up. I'm not going to be covering the Fantasy Football G table today. There's just not enough time, to be honest. I do one of these a week when it's Champions League, so really wish I could dive into it more, but come, let's get into it. Cool. So what I really want to do is talk about targeting, which fixtures to actually target. I mean, definitely I've got the league table above me over here, so it's looking at who really is in the bottom half, who really is in the top half, and I think the people who've got some really good fixtures is Barcelona. I've also got the fixtures over there. Barcelona's playing a bottom half team. Again, I don't want to be butchering some names, but I think the performances they've been putting in against Real Madrid in the league, as well as even in the Champions League, have definitely said that they're a formidable team to be going with. So those are definitely a team that I'll be looking at. I think another fixture you can target is Aston Villa versus Club Brugge. I think Aston Villa has been doing very well, not getting any goals conceded as well. So they've had clean sheets, which is really good as well. I mean, I looked at their strikers and I saw Kevin Durant was even above Ollie Watkins. But I think Ollie Watkins will play in this one. Their defense is definitely some cheap players. There's Diego Carlos was at 4.5 as well. So if you're looking for defensive players, defensive assets, I think you can definitely look at getting some Aston Villa players as well there. Then I think another one is a Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund is playing, if I can actually see here, let's actually just check. Let's just have that swap there. Borussia Dortmund is playing a fairly a bottom team as well. I just need to see who it is. Sorry for this, man. Sturm Graz, yeah. And I think they themselves have just proven, the way they went up against Real Madrid as well. And their performance as well in the Champions League has been very well. Emre Can has definitely risen some eyebrows, so he's definitely a key player there that you can also target. I think those are definitely fixtures that we can actually target for this game week. Having mentioned that, just taking a quick recap of my team here. I did very well. I was surprised with some players I was really expecting to do well. I was very upset that Kolasinac, I didn't have him in, but I didn't expect that. I didn't expect Bayern Leverkusen to actually also concede. So everybody got a return. One person that's really irritating me is Marcus Thuram. Been coming in and off the bench, but I mean, lucky he grabbed a goal in a time when they really needed it. So he's a player that I've definitely been looking to get to ship out. Haaland's league performance in the league has been very questionable, and he's playing away now to Sporting. It's going to be their last game. It's going to be Almiron's last game, and it's going to be his last home game as well. So I think that game is going to be very tough for him and his team as well. But we'll see. And I'm talking about just in terms of captaincy. So I think, having mentioned that, let's take a look at my team now. I have made 3 transfers. I took out Marcus Thuram and I put in Robin Lewandowski, and then I also took out Jude Bellingham, who's another player who for me has been very disappointing. He's blanked 3 times in the past 3 game weeks. So Real Madrid necessarily haven't been putting in the Real Madrid type of performances, but right now they do have bit of tough fixtures with AC Milan, and then there's another team straight after that, and then they got like 3 last very good games, which I think that's where they really still start kicking in. So I feel like that's when I can really start bringing in their assets. So I brought in Rafinha for Jude Bellingham, and then I needed to free up some money as well. So I took out my Baimler's, who's a defender. Not going to butcher his name, but I really do need to learn the names. And I put in Rico Lewis, also fairly nice and cheap. Yeah, does have a tough fixture, but I think I have very adequate backup on the defense there. So going into captaincies, I think I organized this in days as well. So for tonight, I feel like Mo Salah, based on the team's form in the league as well as at home, that's where they're going to be playing. I think they also got the right players. They don't have any injuries besides Diogo Jota. So besides that, I think they got their fully fit squad as well in terms of their starting 11. And I feel like Mo Salah, along with that fully fit squad, is definitely going to be able to perform. Yeah, against a very tough Bayern Leverkusen, absolutely. But I just have faith with Salah at home. And looking at my options, and this is why I was talking about Haaland away to Sporting. I don't feel like that's a game to captain him. I'm not saying that he's not going to return. I definitely can return, but I don't feel like that's a game in which he return. Yeah. Any other guys on the 5th? Nah, none that I can think of, which I think aren't necessarily worthy. But you guys can let me know down in the comment section. I would love to know who you guys think that we can definitely captain for Tuesday night's Champions League game. And then for backup being on Wednesday, I would have one of the Barcelona boys. I think Rafinha put in an absolutely great performance the last match day. Him and Lewandowski. So for me, I'm really looking towards one of them. I think they play off each other very well. So I think either one of them, I'm very happy to actually captain. I think I'll make the decision on the last day. Could be Rafinha. I think he's on some set pieces as well. So captain, loves playing for the badge. So that's what I think. So this is my team going into match day 4. Sorry. This is my team. Really hoping that I can get something off of even just Rodgers as well. Atletico's playing Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal's got a tough fixture against Inter Milan. So I feel like my defense isn't necessarily in the best place right now. And then Juventus is playing Lille. So really hoping I can get a clean sheet from those guys there. But I already took a hit in this game week, so not going to be able to take another hit trying to clean up the defense. But yeah, I have faith there. So yeah, guys, that's it for Champions League. I would love to hear you guys comment as who you think are the key fixtures to tackle as well, to target, as well as who the key players are and the captaincy options as well. But other than that, thank you guys for joining me so much. Please make sure you hit that like button. Really would appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the content, make sure you subscribe for more. I will see you guys. Peace.